Do you want to learn how to build an epic Minecraft starter house like this here? If so, be sure to watch to the end of the video and I will show you just how easy it is. Hey guys, what's going on? Sugi here, and today I bring you another Minecraft episode of How to Build series. And before we get into this video, be sure to hit the like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. It helps me a great deal. And make sure you switch on those notifications to stay up to date with my latest videos. Also, in the description you will find a Discord server link, which you can join at any time and play with all the guys on a dedicated Minecraft server, which you will find in the Discord server also. So, without any further ado, let's get stuck into this video. To start off, these steps are going to be extremely simple. So, we're going to mark out the layout of our house, which is going to be looking like this here. And after every two, you want to place another pillar like so. So this is essentially going to be a small starter house. It's going to be very nice. You want to also make sure that you get rid of any unnecessary leaves or grass around the area so you can actually see what you're doing. But this is going to essentially be the main house. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a very simple house that you can recreate at any stage in your Minecraft adventure. So as you can see, we're building up by 4 blocks like so, and then on your 4th block you're going to go all the way across just like so. And then what you're going to want to do at the bottom is simply fill this out with some glass, as this is going to be the very front of your house. So there you have it. This is going to be a floor one, and then essentially what you're going to want to do is very simply replicate this up here as well. So 4 blocks up, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there you have it. It's going to look something like this here, and then you're very simply going to go across like so. And yet again, you're going to fill this out with some glass panes like this here. So this is going to be extremely simple. So now that we have done that, what you want to do is very simply expand this here out by a good few blocks. Shortly after making a staircase. So what we're going to want to do is very simply go across by 2 blocks and place 1 pillar like so. And essentially what you're going to do is simply make the pillars go up like this here until you reach the first floor. So you want to make sure that the pillars are stacking up nicely and that you've got 1 block of kind of overhang like all the way around. So you need to make sure that each block is essentially 1 piece higher like so. Now that we have this essentially set up, what your next step is going to be is very simply to expand this here all the way out. So you want to make sure you reach all the way to the edge like so, so that you can match up your stairs. So your next step is very simple, and that's essentially to make sure that the stairs are going all the way up until they reach the 2nd floor like so. And as you can see, we are up and above, and then what you want to do is you want to place 2 blocks going across, 3 blocks going across like this here, which will be very neat. And then what you want to do is very simply use your logs simply to go all the way up and all the way around until you reach the inside of the house like this here, which is also absolutely fine. And then what we're going to do inside of the house is we're actually going to use that stair space for an underground storage. And then very simply in here, what you want to do is essentially fill this whole thing out like so. And in here, what we're going to want to do is we're going to replace the floor very shortly. So but first we're going to want to make sure we get the outline of our building. So our building currently looks like this here, and then what you want to do is expand this here all the way out to the section there, and you're very simply going to do the same with this part here like so. And then they're going to meet like this here, and then on the corner you want to build up yet again, so you can even replace them to match up like so. And as you can see, this will work absolutely fine. And then this pillar here also has to go up and then match them all the way in like this here. So this is going to be essentially the outline of your house. Now what my next step is going to be is very simply to add some walls, which I'm going to do with oak wood planks like so. And I'm going to leave a small space for the door like this here. So as you can see, this is working absolutely perfectly, and yes, these walls on the side here will be filled with oak wood planks, simply because we're going to have a nice little roof kind of going from the very top of this here all the way to the bottom. Well, not all the way to the bottom to the ground, but it's going to be very similar to this here. And then your next step is actually much easier than you'd imagine, and this here is to grab your birchwood planks like this here and replace the floor. So I'm going to really quickly do this and show you guys what that looks like. Your house should currently look like this here, which is absolutely fine. Then what your next step is going to be is simply to fill out the floor up above like this here with full planks going, full birch planks going all the way across the top like so. Apologies, I can't exactly speak properly today. And there you have it. This is going to essentially be the most of the house kind of wrapped up. And then what your next step is going to be is simply to create a nice little doorway for yourself like so, and down here you will have one block going down like this here with glass going all the way up to the top on each of the sides, which will be absolutely perfect. So you will have a nice little entrance to the bottom as well as a nice little entrance to the top. And then what you want to do with the wall on this side here is very simply grab your oak wood planks and simply go across like this here and all the way up like so, filling it out almost all the way around and leaving some space for additional windows like so. So you have plenty of nice little space simply to go around on like so. And then this block here, what you want to do is simply remove that and place some ladders so that you can go up and down the stairs at any point like so. And as you can see, this will work absolutely fine. Then you want to grab some doors. I'm going to use dark oak wood doors for this tutorial, but you guys can use absolutely anything you prefer. And there we go. This is going to be it here. And what your next step up here is going to be simply to replicate the window on the other side like so, and close it off completely to the top like this here, which will be absolutely perfect. There we go. And yes, you realize you know the final step by now, and that's simply to fill out the roof, but this time with oak wood planks that will cover the whole thing like so. So this is essentially going to give us plenty of headroom as well as setting up a nice little ceiling for ourselves, and now we can decorate the rest. So your house should currently look like this here, which is actually super simple, and it's going to be very, very nice once it's finally wrapped up. So your next step is essentially to add some staircases going down like this here, but the staircases that we're going to use are spruce staircases. Bear in mind that you can use any color staircases for this here. I just prefer to use spruce for my roofs. That's kind of like my favorite color to use. It's just personal preference. I understand a lot of people have their own and stuff like this here, so you don't always have to go spruce. I just usually, that's my go-to block. So yeah, I would highly recommend using it, as it's essentially probably, I'd say it's one of the nicest colors to go for. But that's just kind of how I see it in my own eyes. But I mean, everyone has their own kind of preferences. Birchwood would also look really nice for a roof. So I recommend trying that also if you want to experiment with different colors. So as you can see, this whole thing is kind of going up like so, and then what you want to do is very simply go all the way up until they meet like in the middle, and then use a half slab to simply cover off. So I'm going to finish this off and show you guys what that looks like. Your roof should look currently like this here, and what I've done on this side here is simply place a little staircase going all the way upside down like so. You could also replace the staircase and put it out a little bit further like this here to make the roof kind of have a nice additional overhang. So I'm actually going to stick with this here. I think this will look a little bit nicer. As you can see, I'll have one extra block kind of going out like so. And then before we wrap this here up, what you want to do is very, very simply build the pillars going all the way up like so. And you might actually need to remove the final block above this, like this here, as we're going to use this room as a storage unit for our house. Oh, my bad, I destroyed the wrong block. So I'm really quickly going to fill this here in, and I'm going to show you guys essentially what I mean by using this here as a storage unit. So as you can see, this is going all the way up to the roof like so, and then what you want to do is grab your glass panes and very simply fill the whole thing out like so on both of the sides, which will be absolutely fine as we're going to use this here as a complete storage unit. Then go down to the bottom and simply place the ladders going all the way up to the very top like this here. And in here what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab some barrels, which will be absolutely perfect, and then simply place them going out like this here, using the space as best as possible. There you have it. So this is going to be like a small storage unit that you can use at any point in time, and you can place a small chest in the middle as well as one on top like this here, as they both will open. So this will be absolutely perfect for you, and this is going to be your little attic room. So now that the house is essentially almost finalized in building, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab a few lanterns. I know the roof isn't finished yet, so I'm going to show you guys how to wrap that up shortly. But you're going to want to place lanterns on each of the corners like this here. And then you're going to want to make sure you do the same on the second floor and the bottom floor also. So there you have it. This is going to be this on this floor here. And then this is also going to be your room. So what you want to do up here very quickly is grab a nice little bed for yourself and place it going diagonally around here like so. And then on each side of the bed, what you're going to want to do is place a nice little double chest that you can store some stuff in. Grab a painting and place a nice little painting above your bed like this here. Or we can get a double one here and a full one. I actually prefer a smaller one, so what I'm going to do is very simply place chest there, chest here. Oh, chests don't work for this here, so I'm going to grab another block, place 2 blocks around the edges, and very simply apologies, I placed them in the wrong corners. There we go. We want the painting to be that size if possible. Okay, we can do double painting like so right above your bed. We're not going to spend too much time on this here. So this is essentially going to be your little bedroom where you can hide a bunch of stuff. And then you want to also add in a crafting table and a nice little furnace on this side here, so that you have some stuff kind of just sitting there, and you can always craft inside of your bedroom. You might also want to add an ender chest, simply so that you can use it at any point in time, like so. And that should be very well used up storage unit around your house. And then from each pillar you can have, or from this pillar here, you can also have a blaze rod simply coming out, adding a little bit of light around your room. So this is going to be the room designed for upstairs. And then what you want to do is you want to go down to the bottom of the house, grab lanterns, and simply place some light all the way around the house, like so, on each of the corners yet again. So this time around you're going to place one here, and you're going to place a few lanterns in here as well. You can do them double like so. And what you're going to want to do in here is this is going to be your enchantment room. So you want to grab some bookshelves like these here, and an enchantment table. Where's my enchantment table? There we go. Awesome. So what you want to do is very simply place a few blocks like this here, going all the way across, filling out this gap very nicely. And in the middle you want to place an enchantment table, or on the side you can even do a double enchantment table like so, and simply have this going all the way out to the very front like so. So this is going to be absolutely perfect, and it kind of uses up the space below the staircase as well. And then on the inside what you want to do is very simply grab a fence and some, let's see, where's our carpet? Okay, we're going to grab some black carpet, and what we're going to do is over here double fence and carpet on top, as well as some stairs going or facing towards us this way here. So 1 and 2 for decoration. And then what you want to do is grab a few signs, simply so that it looks like an actual seat. Make sure you don't type on the signs, and go around the other side, go around to the other side and simply do the same. There you go. This is going to be absolutely perfect. Then grab a painting and simply decorate the house a little bit nicely, a little bit more nicely like so. So as you can see, this is perfect, directly above the painting like so. And then what you can also do is set yourself up with another crafting table, and a small furnace. So you can place them essentially on this side here, like so that you can access it at any point in time. And essentially, this is going to be it for the interior design of the house. It's very, very simple, yet it's absolutely lovely. So you have a few floors that you can mess around on and just kind of play about with. So to finish off the roof, what you want to do is you want to grab the spruce stairs and simply go down by a few extra blocks like this here. So this is going to make the roof feel just that more kind of closer to the ground and home-like whenever you're approaching from afar. So you need to make sure that the roof is essentially the exact same on all of the corners and going down to the exact same height like this here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down by 2 more blocks on each of the sides, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. I only actually went down by 1 block as the design wouldn't of the staircase wouldn't match up with the top of the building. So then what you want to do is very simply land at the front of the house and replace the land at the very front of it with some oak wood planks, like so that you have a nice little walkway all the way to the front, around the front of the house, like this here, which will be absolutely perfect. And what you want to do then is very simply add some light around the front of the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another lantern, apologies, like this here, and simply place them on each of the corners like so, to add a little bit of extra light all the way around the house. And as you can see, this will work absolutely perfectly. And to simply wrap up, what you can also do is very, very nicely add some lanterns going all the way down like this here at the very front of the houses. This will kind of make it feel a bit more home-like, and it'll just make it seem as if it's that much nicer. And you can do this here on this side also, simply so that you have plenty of light all the way around. And then on each of these pillars here, what I would recommend is placing a small fence like so. Skip 2 to the very top and place another one like this here, simply so that you have plenty of light all the way around your house, and you can always kind of walk all the way around in nice lighting. So guys, this has been it for this episode of Minecraft How to Build series. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slap the like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a great deal. And share this video with your friends on Twitter, on Facebook. Anything would be amazing. I would greatly appreciate that. And in the Discord, in the description, you will find a Discord server link, so be sure to join that. I run a dedicated Minecraft server which you can join at any point in time. So make sure to stop by, say hi, and join in on the fun with everyone. And thanks for watching once again. This has been Augie here. Have an awesome day and goodbye.